Hey, welcome back to Zero Waste TV. I hope you're staying healthy and safe. Today we're going to make a zero waste version of a low alcohol Tibetan drink called chang. And all you need is rice, water, and yeast. To start, cook your rice per normal instructions. Just don't add any oil or butter or salt, only water. Jasmine rice is ideal, but you can use any short-grained rice, except basmati. While the rice cooks, let's prepare the jar. I washed and rinsed a 64-ounce mason jar very thoroughly, then soaked the lid in boiling water and filled the jar with the rest. Once the rice is cooked, fluff it with a fork and spread it out onto a clean surface. Allow the rice to cool a bit until it's room temperature. Then sprinkle with yeast and mix it around with very clean hands. So no, this is not traditional chang. Let's just make that clear right away. True chang is made with a special type of Tibetan yeast called pab or chanzi. This yeast was impossible for me to find zero waste, because it was only available in plastic or small packets. And for the record, these packets are almost always made of a combination of plastic and aluminum, which is virtually impossible to recycle. Also, I would have had to order it online, so that would have meant even more packaging for a tiny little packet. So I decided I would try it with good old-fashioned, dry active bread yeast. But would it work? I asked a home brewer, and he said no. But I really wasn't convinced, so I asked the internet, and I received very mixed answers, which was not surprising at all. But again, the reasons weren't very convincing, and mostly just from homebrewers, one saying that it would give the drink a bready flavor. But would it create alcohol? Science said yes. And so did beercreation.com, who said, quote, "There is no doubt that bread or baker's yeast will produce alcohol. It's exactly the same species of fungus as other types of domesticated yeast, and so has the same abilities. However, it is widely believed that bread yeast will only survive at very low levels of alcohol, so it wouldn't be effective for a higher alcohol by volume beer or wine." It's okay. Well, that's just fine, because that's exactly what we're going to make today. A low-level alcohol drink that's going to be ready in days. Place the rice inside the jar and seal it. Now wrap the jar up tightly with a blanket and place it in a warm spot in your house. Ideally someplace that's going to stay around 75 to 80 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, wait 4 to 7 days. The longer you wait, the more developed the flavor and alcohol will be. After 4 to 7 days, add enough water to cover the rice. Right now, it's technically ready to drink, so you can strain it and serve it as is, or you can leave it overnight to develop a bit more. I left mine overnight and then stored it in the fridge for 2 days. When you're ready, just strain and serve. Afterwards, this will keep in the refrigerator for several months. Some have said up to a year. And that's it. Super easy. You can drink it cold or at room temperature, and it really does warm you up. It's a little bit sweet, it's a little tart, but all around really delicious. And before you compost the fermented rice, I posted a few recipes in the description to help you reuse them. All in all, this recipe should not create any waste. But if you decide not to reuse the fermented rice, make sure to compost it. Thank you so much for watching. See you guys next week.